Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with another reading for you guys for the collective. These are just some of the decks that I am drawn to for this particular one. So we're going to be focused on you and whoever it is you're thinking about. And will there be a reconciliation for you and your love within 30 days from the day you're watching this reading? So everyone's going to watch it at different times. Even if you catch this reading a month from now, it's 30 days from the day you are watching the actual reading itself. So we're going to take a look at what's blocking communication, what is in their heart space right now at the time that you're tuned in and watching, and what are they ultimately wishing for the two of you. All right, guys, so it is general as always. Please keep that in mind throughout the reading and always take from it what makes sense for you and let go of the rest. All right, so let's get into it, guys. I have no idea what's going to come forward here. I just know that I am drawn to particular decks like I often am. And so let's just keep an open mind and see what presents itself here based off of the questions that I'll be focusing on. All right, so I'm going to start with my scenarios deck. So this one, if you're not familiar with it, it acts very similar to a tarot deck in that it's got upright and reversed interpretations. So we'll see. All right, I'm just turning it over to the universe, to my angel guides to bring forward whatever needs to come through for whoever is watching at the time that you are watching it. All right, so focusing on a time frame of 30 days from the day that you are tuned in and watching the reading. Some of you guys might not even come across this for a year. Come across the reading, and yeah, it could pertain to you at that time. Okay, so here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please, for whoever needs these messages. What's blocking communication at this time? Can you share with us? Okay, we have one reversed and then one in the upright. So which one's this one? We have the manipulator. It is in the reverse. So severing ties, gaining control, walking away, finding yourself, fighting back. So if this person was the one that decided to end things between the two of you, that could certainly be blocking communication. It could also be you just maintaining control of your life and your decision and not wanting to interact with them, perhaps. You know, so whoever decided to walk away might be having some regrets there. Some of you could be dealing with Aries specifically. You could be the Aries here. It is in the upright for this one. The chaser, courageous, generous, protective, honest partner, affectionate lover. Okay, so it could be an Aries who might have decided to sever ties. If you happen to be the Aries here, you might have, you know, decided to break things off with somebody. Maybe you've blocked them in order to just be able to get on your own path. You might have decided to walk away from somebody, whether they were Aries or not. Let's grab a few more cards from here. We do have knotted. Okay, so it is in the upright, faithful, monogamous, committed partner, wedded bliss. Some of you guys could have either been married or you could have talked about marriage when it came to the connection. Or it's simply indicating that somebody was the faithful partner in the connection and maybe the other person wasn't. You know, with the Aries reference, somebody could have been the chaser, the other one could have been the runner. So let's see. We also have memories coming through. Whoever it is that you are thinking about at the time that you're watching this, they might be thinking about you as well. It is picking up off of nostalgia, the memories that you guys have shared, days gone by. They're feeling sentimental about you and the connection, reminiscing about a past love. And that could be you. You could be the past love, or it is you that's reminiscing about someone from your past. So there could be certainly distance between you and this person, but we are focusing on what's blocking the communication. Either they're feeling apprehensive to reach out. Let's say you've moved on. Maybe at this point you are married or you are with someone else at this point. And maybe they know this, maybe they don't. It could just be the energy that they're feeling that it's just not a good idea to reach out. We have farewell. And so it's got something to do perhaps with the last time you guys saw each other. The last time you spoke. It does indicate a painful breakup here. Moving far away. That could be another reason for the lack of communication. Permanent separation. Mutual decision to end things. If that is something that you relate to, okay, I have a feeling that there's someone here who's struggling a bit to accept the fact that it is permanent, that maybe you guys decided the last time you spoke that you guys are better off not interacting, not speaking. But I'm feeling a bit of a struggle for this person, and maybe you can relate to that for yourself. It's like, okay, I know we agreed to not speak and talk or see each other anymore, but, you know, the heart wants what it wants. So either they're struggling or maybe you both are. It could also be that you're thinking about them as much as they're thinking of you. Okay, so let's see what else we can find out with some tarot here. I'll be pulling from my Illuminated Star. This is volume 2. Oh boy, Queen of Swords, 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups, Knight of Wands, 5 of Wands. Interesting. Divine Feminine. You're coming in with this energy of the Queen of Swords. So it is in the upright, independent, sharp-witted, clear boundaries. You have set up these boundaries when it came to this person from your past. 2 of Cups, though. This is somebody that you love or somebody that you did love. 10 of Cups could be the reference to either marriage or maybe you guys had a long history together. It is in the upright as well. So at one point in time, you guys were happy. You really were. And if you're still drawn to this individual, I have a feeling they have not forgotten about you whatsoever. Somebody could have had commitment issues, though. Maybe you guys talked about getting married, but it didn't actually go there, possibly because of either infidelity or the fact that they just weren't ready to take it in that direction. Could have been a masculine who was afraid of commitment. That could have been this very painful breakup. Because Divine Feminine, you're coming in as the Queen, the masculine coming in as the Knight. So I feel, my feminines, you are in a position to take a look at this situation and realize that maybe your masculine fell short of your expectations, or they just weren't able to offer you what it was that you were looking for at that time. And there could have also been other people trying to get in the way of union here. We have the 5 of Wands. 5s can typically represent something challenging here. So you guys might have been on opposite ends as far as your thought processes of what it is that you guys wanted in the relationship. I'm just feeling instinctively that it could have been a divine masculine who just was not ready for either marriage. You guys might have talked about moving in together. Somebody wasn't ready for that type of commitment, perhaps. So you guys were clashing a little bit, or clashing a lot, actually. You know, it was easier to, and I'm just getting this for somebody like loving you from a distance because they weren't ready for the intensity of the connection. So I'm feeling hesitation. I'm feeling a little bit of apprehensiveness from the person you're thinking about. And that's why there is no communication at this point in time. But they are thinking heavily about you and possibly reaching out. Although You know, it's their fears that's preventing them from actually doing that. They think about it though. They really do. Some of you could be dealing with Aquarius. We do have the star presenting itself here. So even though things might not appear to be heading towards reconciliation through these cards, you know, we have a whole lot more to look into. But there's somebody here between the two of you. One of you guys might seriously be hoping for that reconciliation to happen. It could be you, but, you know, it could be the person that you're thinking about as well. You guys might be on the same page without even realizing that, wanting the same things without having spoken because of the distance, because of the separation. So can this wish manifest? Let's just say in the next 30 days, since that's the time frame we're focusing on. Can something happen here for the two of you to at least get that conversation started? If it does not turn into an actual reconciliation, can the conversation at least begin? And I feel that certainly is possible based off of what we're seeing here. So let's continue to dig a little bit deeper and see what else we can find out here. All right, so I wanted to pull from this deck. This is by VALENTINE Wellness. It's the Love Oracle cards. And at the time that I bought this, I didn't realize that they came in like a larger version. So these are so tiny. Might be a little bit hard to see these on camera, but we'll see. All right. So what is in their heart right now? Even though you guys might not be interacting or talking, since there seems to be a blockage in communication. What is in their heart right now? All right. Stabbed in the back. Ooh, heartbreak, pain, a separation, deception, shocking, attack. So take whichever one of those interpretations makes sense. That reminds me of the same type of energy as the Ten of Swords. Feeling like, you know, they were deceived, or certainly the separation is coming through here, that it was a very painful experience. So they're hurting just as much perhaps as you are, or maybe they're hurting more than you are. Look at the next card here, guys. We do have talking. So we just took a look at the energy for what's blocking communication. And clearly there's a part of them that wants to talk to you. They're interested in that. We have interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, or I believe that should say hovering. It says hoovering. So as I mentioned, I think you guys might both be thinking about each other at various times. Or it might even be that you're thinking about each other at the same time, and maybe you're feeling that vibe yourself. So an awaited message arrives. For now, it's blocked, but eventually they'll find a way to contact you. Look at the next card. We have the Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and changed mind. So if one of you is feeling like, oh, I can't do this right now, you know, I can't talk to this person right now, maybe you change your mind later, or they finally get over their hesitation and fear and just do it already, whether it's to text you or to call you or to stop by wherever you're at. It's representing a new phase. Something could be coming back to life in your connection. Bottom of the deck, we've got camera, reminiscing, which we've already picked up off of those memories. Keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. And I feel this person wants to make new memories with you. That is what's presenting itself here. So they definitely want to talk to you. It's just a matter of time. There certainly is the need for healing this type of energy. All right, let's grab some tarot from my yummy tarot here. And of course, I will list all of the decks down below. All right, let me move these guys up. Okay, let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. At the time that you are tuned in and watching this reading, we're focusing on 30 days out from the day you're watching this video. Look at this. Here we are again. Okay, so that's a significant message right there, guys, that we've got the star coming through twice. You could both have Aquarius in your chart. It doesn't necessarily have to be sun energy. So the hope, the wishes, it's presenting itself here. Someone is hoping to get that conversation flowing. Someone is hoping for a reconciliation, a second chance. They're thinking about that. Look at that. It could be the masculine. Queen of Cups. Look at this. 2 of Cups. 6 of Swords. In this particular group of cards, it is a divine masculine who's wishing and hoping to reconnect with you, divine feminine. You're coming in as the Queen of Cups. So the energy of the Queen of Cups is very intuitive. You're picking up off of something when it comes to your masculine. And maybe you're feeling some sort of vibe that either they want to reach out or they want to communicate somehow. This person still loves you and maybe you guys still love each other, but there is this need, as I mentioned, to heal the heartbreak attached to that energy. And we have the 6 of Swords, which I feel is a very important part of your journey because it literally says moving forward. There can be no progress living in the past or feeling stuck in the past when it comes to what might have happened between the two of you. If there is the opportunity for forgiveness, I feel that that would be very healing for the relationship. Some of you guys that might be watching this, maybe you're not interested in a reconciliation. Maybe you're just interested in finding closure or peace when it comes to this connection. The 6 of Swords can also be indicative of you just leaving it behind and you're just moving on with your life. And that certainly is okay. Maybe you're still reminiscing, though. There are those memories that you guys have shared. But what I'm seeing here in this reading is that this person would love to reconnect with you. If you're interested in that as well, this has a chance towards reconnecting. That's what we're seeing here. We do have the Knight of Cups as well. So I'm getting this energy from the masculines that when it comes to you, divine feminine, nobody else compares. You know, maybe if you relate to this, there could have been other people in the picture. Could have been a third party. There could have been infidelity in the relationship, but they've learned some pretty major lessons during this time apart. And if given a second chance for this partnership, for those of you who are open to that, I feel we have a masculine here who's ready to dedicate their time, their heart to the feminine, to the relationship. Very romantic. And then we have the Ace of Cups. New chapter, new love. This cup could have been empty when something happened between the two of you. And so during this time apart, it was very important that you both focused on self-love to be able to fill that cup for yourselves. You know, because we're seeing a stabbed in the back energy, you know, that could have caused the separation. Somebody wasn't being honest. There was deception here. And that was very painful to have gone through that. But part of this conversation, I feel, guys, that needs to happen is to heal this pain. And it may not result in a reconciliation for every person tuning in, but at least it can bring you much needed peace so that you can move on with your life, so that you're not holding on to anger or disappointment. You don't want to be the vessel for that type of emotion. You don't want to hold on to that. It's time to release that and let it go and just allow yourself to fully heal your heart space. And the Phoenix energy could be picking up off of that energy too. That new phase, allowing you to grow from the experience. We've got the Two of Wands, and look at the next card, guys. We've got the Empress. So, Emperor and Empress coming together in this reading. You both have your own free will to do what it is that you want in your own life. But the way it's presenting itself here, it really looks like you guys are divine counterparts that needed to spend time apart in order to learn valuable lessons and why it fell apart to begin with. And with the Phoenix energy, it's like something's coming back to life. Something's coming back better than how it was before. So the Two of Wands is giving you guys the choice to get back onto the same path. That could lead towards a reunion for some of you, those of you who are open to that. And then we have the Lovers, okay? Some of you could be Gemini. You could be focused on a Gemini individual. Maybe you see them as your soulmate. Maybe you see them as your twin flame, whatever the case might be. However way you see the connection. The Lovers card certainly is an indication of the chemistry that you feel with each other. The intensity of the love that you have for one another. That doesn't mean that the relationship has been smooth sailing or easy, because I feel that it hasn't been. Because sometimes the Lovers can also represent a love triangle, and that could be devastating to experience that in a partnership. Trust issues that need to be addressed. So there's a lot that needs to be said here that hasn't been given the chance perhaps to be communicated because of that blockage that we saw earlier. But I feel it's just a matter of time before something can happen here for the two of you to at least be able to see each other and get that conversation flowing in however way you need it to go. Because I have a feeling for some of you guys, you've been hurt too much by the person that you're thinking about, and maybe you're not sure that you would even want them back. But you're watching this reading for a reason. You're drawn to it for some reason. And hopefully, if you were to see this person to at least be able to just talk, that could open up so much healing for your heart, and maybe for them as well. Look at this, guys. We've got the Sun. Best card in the tarot. Okay, happiness, success, joy, very positive experience. It's such a beautiful energy. That is where you are meant to be. And if those who are wanting a second chance and have the opportunity to reconcile with the person that you love, this is just magical bliss right here, to be able to experience the utmost happiness to be with the one that you love once again. Again, there's no perfect relationship, but if you guys can overcome the challenges, you can find happiness in each other again. Bottom of the deck, we've got the World. So some of you guys are worlds apart. Literally, geographically, you guys don't even live close to each other, but you could still be feeling each other's energies and vibes. You could still be picking up off of 5D energy when it comes to this person, and they with you. But this does represent a cycle that has either already completed or is about to, and that's where the Phoenix comes in, to bring in that new phase where you can find fulfillment in your relationship once again, where things can fall into place and ultimately work out for some of you. So that's what I'm getting here. What is in their heart for you is so much love. What is in their heart for you is the desire to have that communication going and certainly the opportunity to be able to see you face to face and to come together, because it's almost like something's missing in their life because you're not in it. And if you feel the same way, you know, life, and I've been saying this so much lately for certain readings, life might just find a way to make it happen for you. So don't give up, you know? So let's go ahead and grab another set of cards here. So this one is the Angels of Romance Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. What is your person? What are they wishing for when it comes to this connection? It could even be picking up off of what you're wishing for. So let's see. Romance. Romantic feelings are worth exploring. We've already seen that through the messages, that they really do want to be able to get back into your life as your romantic partner. Look at this. We have observing. So this person, again, we saw the blockage in communication, but that doesn't mean they're not keeping tabs on you. They could be checking you out on social media. If you guys live near each other, for those of you that do, maybe there's a way for them to keep tabs on you that way. Not in a creepy way or anything. They're just, you know, still thinking about you, I feel. How fitting is this, guys? We've got shadow work. Healing. Much needed. Personal rooted issues. Absolutely. That will certainly help remove those blockages so that you guys can communicate with each other. I love this. We have transformation. A chance is taking place. And I really feel that's a huge part of what it is that they are wishing for, is a second chance with you. Yeah. So let's go ahead and clarify with some tarot. I'll be pulling from my TABBY Tarot Teacher deck. I'm not surprised to see that. They still have very romantic feelings for you, but clearly something happened. You both ended up getting hurt. And they want change. They want something new to happen here. Why is that? Because they still love you. They still see you as the person that they find to be their ideal match. And, you know, like we saw in the beginning of the reading, maybe they were afraid of commitment before, but time has changed this person. They've had time to think about their actions and behaviors in the past, and something has clearly shifted here. And I have a feeling if you relate to this, it's because you still feel so drawn to this individual. We're seeing repeat messages here. So we've got the Two of Wands again, you know. So with the Two of Wands, it really presents you guys with different paths. And it's up to you which path you take. It's your own life. You choose the direction that you want to go. But the magical part of this is if you and this person end up choosing the same path once again, then that means you guys were meant to cross paths for a second time, to be able to iron out some of the challenges that you had before. Look at that. We've got the Fool. We've got the World card again. And then we have the Four of Wands. Love it. So soulmates, twin flames, it doesn't matter what type of connection you feel you have, but they're both being represented in this reading. So a lot of repeat messages presenting itself here. We've already seen the World card, cycles that have completed or are about to. There's so many possibilities here for the collective and how this is all going to play out. But I feel ultimately that something's going to come back around for you and the person that you're thinking about. It really is the opportunity to start again. So for some of you guys, perhaps a huge part of you that are watching this, there is the opportunity to come back together. Four of Wands can certainly represent that. With a second chance here, for those of you who might have talked about long-term commitment or even getting married, Four of Wands can represent that. You know, having a family together or even blending families together. Because some couples have children from previous partnerships, bringing it back together as a whole, you know, blending families. I feel that for some of you. So yeah, reconciliations, reunions is absolutely possible. Now, sometimes I'll get comments, you know, in the comment section, like, oh my God, I don't want this person back. You know, they can stay away. That's fine. You know, that is your prerogative to feel that way. But what I am seeing in the messages for those who are open to it, and that's very important to take that part of the message, only if you're open to it. No one's ever going to force you to reconcile with somebody that you don't want in your life. But that is what we're focused on for this reading. Will there be a reconciliation for you and your love? It's possible. It absolutely is possible, but there is clearly the need for healing and to be able to have the opportunity to talk about some of the challenges that brought you guys into separation to begin with. If there is room for forgiveness, then there is possibly room for a second chance. I really do feel that. We've got the Ten of Pentacles here, guys. Happiness, security when it comes to your relationship. A very strong bond between two people who really come through as a perfect match here. And of course, there's no perfect relationship, but you guys are pretty darn close to a perfect match. Maybe you've felt that. Maybe this person feels it too. But it took time apart for those realizations to happen. And I love how we've got the Six of Swords, because this really represents the healing that needs to happen for sure. That's coming through pretty significantly in this reading. Without the healing, sure, there could be reconciliations, but without the healing, it might just bring up old wounds that have yet to heal, and then that creates drama later on. Or it could be a short-lived reconciliation. So it's very important to address the issues, to talk about the hurt and the heartbreak, why it happened, how could it have been avoided, you know, whatever the case, whatever it is that you guys need to be able to talk to each other about. Justice. You could be Libra, you could be thinking of a Libra. So this is balance, restoring balance, facing the truth of the situation. It's clarity. It's being able to tap into your own integrity as a person. Because if someone's being deceptive or that's what broke you guys up, then that needs to be addressed for sure. The Justice card could also be picking up off of legal matters. Some of you guys might be dealing with that right now, but if that's the case, this could be an indication that it's falling in your favor. This could also be a marriage. So things will balance itself out. We've got the Lovers. Okay, a Gemini again. One thing I love about this card is the opportunity to make a choice, the opportunity to make a decision when it comes to your love life. I feel it's coming through at this time because they still love you. Not only do they love you, but they recognize that you are the one. That you are the one person on this planet, in this whole freaking universe, that understands them, that really gets them, that really touches their heart. A perfect match. That's just what I'm getting. So your romantic life here, guys, is going to surprise you, I feel, within the next 30 days once you watch this. In a good way. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. Breakthrough, clarity, sharp mind, honesty. That's crucial. Honesty needs to be able to fill that gap and replace the deception and the dishonesty and the pain and the hurt. That needs to be cut out. And the Ace of Swords gives you guys the opportunity to do that so that you can focus on the new opportunity that the universe is bringing you guys to have a fresh start in your love life. To weed out the bad and replace it with the good. That's what I'm getting there. All right, so let's grab some words here. Even though there's a blockage in communication in the 3D for now, if they could express themselves in the 5D from their higher self, perhaps, what does that look like? And some of these words could resonate with you personally and what you would want to say to this person. All right, so let's grab some words. Oh, look at this. I love you. Always will. Despite whatever's happened to break you guys up, they really want you to know this. My heart is yours forever. Beautiful sentiments. Let's grab two more from here. Cupid's arrow will strike again. So that is telling you that the love you guys had shared at one point in time will have a second chance. Something's coming back around to give you guys a second chance at love here. Let me grab one more. It hurts when we're apart. Absolutely. And part of the reason why some of you guys are apart is because of what this person did or said. But they're also coming through as a different person now. If it happened a long time ago, they've learned the lesson behind their past actions. So if you can find forgiveness in your heart, then that could be where the second chance comes in. So you'll be given this opportunity. It's up to you whether you accept it or not. All right, let's grab some additional words here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. What needs to be expressed here from their higher self? You're the only one that possesses the key to unlocking my guarded heart. If they were guarded before, you know, they could have had their own issues why they didn't let you in fully, if that makes sense. But there's something about you. There's something about the connection. Let's grab a few more here. Heaven sent you down to me. So they see you in a way as a blessing to them. Will you be my other half? I almost feel like this should say, will you be my other half again? Especially for those who are not together right now. And that's just what we're focused on. For those especially who are apart. Okay, let's grab one more here. Cross my heart. I promise to be there for you always. You are my whole life, my whole world, my whole heart. But, you know, there's a reason why you're relating to this, especially if you're not together. So these are perhaps realizations from their higher self that they want to communicate to you to let you know that if they are given a second chance to be in your life, that these are perhaps their intentions to bring into the relationship, to be able to keep the promises that perhaps at one point in time they couldn't keep them. They broke those promises and it was very hurtful. So it really starts with forgiveness, I feel, for those of you who really went through something very difficult in the partnership and the relationship and why it broke up to begin with. So we didn't get any tower cards here, but it might as well have been a tower moment. It fell apart. The foundation crumbled. Especially for those of you who dealt with infidelity or somebody that broke your trust, whatever the case might have been. What they're really hoping for here is a second chance to be able to bring that reconciliation in, to make that a reality instead of something that they're just thinking about. So if that's something that you would want as well, as we've seen in this reading, the opportunity to make that happen, it can certainly be a part of your reality. But first, that long-awaited discussion for you guys to iron out the issues, that needs to be done first. That'll remove the blockage that's coming in as far as the communication. All right, so let's grab one more set of cards to close this out. And I feel, just based off of the healing messages that we've seen, I'm going to go ahead and get the angel healing cards just to wrap this up here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for those who are in need of healing when it comes to the connection that has gone through so much. Archangel Michael is coming through here. So Archangel Michael is here to bless you, the connection itself, to bring about communication, I feel. All right, let's see what else. Healing messages, please, angels and spirit guides. Look at that. It definitely has something to do with your love life here. So Archangel Michael is here protecting you from some of the hurts and disappointments of what you've been through before. Pay attention to the signs that you might be seeing. It could be your person's name. It could be a particular number. You know, whatever it is that is a specific sign for you. This could be very healing as well. Surrender and release. You know, again, you don't want to be a vessel for anger and all of the heavy stuff that you might have been carrying on your shoulders and in your heart space as a result of what happened between you and this person that you're thinking about. Because they have their own issues. They've got their own stuff that they're carrying. So clearly, we're focusing on healing here. Eventually, there's this need to let go of the pain, let go of the heaviness. We have soulmate. This particular deck, it doesn't have twin flame cards, but you know, there's something here when it comes to your love life, being very connected to the person that you're thinking about. It's a one-of-a-kind love, perhaps, unlike anything that you've ever experienced. So, again, pay attention to the signs that you are seeing, because there's something there when it comes to this person returning, this person reaching out, this person being a part of your life again. And look at this, guys. I couldn't have planned that even if I tried. We've got the forgiveness card coming through here. It starts here. It really does. In order to move on together, in order to have a second chance at love with the person you're thinking about, I feel, since we're focused on the next 30 days once you watch this reading, Within 30 days, there might just be communication that comes in. That doesn't necessarily mean you guys reconcile within 30 days, but it gets the conversation started. It gets that ball rolling towards reunion. It just starts here. You know, and then once you guys have a chance to really sit down and talk things out, it's time to release that baggage, and it goes here. All right, guys, so I'm going to leave that there. There's a lot to process here in this reading. I do hope that whenever this reading finds you, that it offers you hope and certainly healing to be able to open your heart to the opportunity of coming back together with the one that you love. All right, guys, if you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box. I will include the links to all the decks that you see here. Thank you guys so very much. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.